Greetings everyone, my name is Jessica Baptiste and for my Emerging Scholar project I chose Michael S. Hevel. Michael Hevel is an assistant professor at the University of Arkansas and as you can see he already has a significant body of work. He was named a 2015 American College Personnel Association Emerging Scholar. His research focus includes the American college student and fraternity and sorority impact on campus and alcohol usage among undergrad. So let's get into the first research focus, which I chose to put first, the alcohol usage on campus, which he won his current award for. His dissertation was done on this topic, Betwixt Brewing, A History of College Students and Alcohol. In his dissertation, he offered a history of white college students' relationship with alcohol between 1820 and 1930. He chronicled the rise of alcohol consumption to temperance to prohibition and beyond. Four things emerged from his study. Number one, drinking behaviors and attitudes toward alcohol on campus have long been reflected in the larger society. Secondly, the negative consequences of college student drinking have been ever present and widespread. Third, college students' alcohol use has long presented problems to college authorities. And fourth, drinking on campus has long been a mark of privilege. So he believes that by studying students' alcohol use in relation to societal developments over a long century, it provides important perspective on our contemporary concerns. He also did a study that I believe he took away from his dissertation, which is titled Setting the Stage for Animal House, The Student Drinking in College Novels, 1865 to 1933. In this study, he used a novel sample, which was qualitative in nature, and he researched the depictions of college students' alcohol use and how it's changed substantially in novels published between 1865 and 1933. He found that after 1920, the novels increased drinking in students from a variety of backgrounds. These novels laid a foundation for the excessive alcohol use of college students depicted in popular culture, which was epitomized by the 1978 movie Animal House, which I will show a brief clip of. Come on now, don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say it right now, baby. Come on, come on. Say you will. Say yeah, yeah. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Say that you want me. You wanna please me. Come on now. Come on now. Just to backtrack for a moment and talk about his dissertation, he did use a qualitative method and three sources: student diaries, administrative records, and fictional college novels, which is why I said I believe his Animal House study came from his original dissertation work. So back to the applications from both of the studies. I found one researcher, Amanda Smith, who actually cited Mr. Hevel's research in her own work, and these were some of the recommendations that she had for student affairs professionals. Number one, the need for higher education institutions to implement comprehensive evidence-based alcohol prevention programs in order to effectively address alcohol use by students. Secondly, she felt it was important to abandon abstinence-based prevention efforts to focus on the underlying issue, which is reducing harm that occurs as a result of alcohol consumption. Third, the need to establish baseline data specific to the campus and develop campus-specific definitions of success. And fourth, the necessity of administrative support in alcohol prevention initiatives. So I believe that it is keeping with Hevel's research, these applications, since he did talk about the problematic nature of alcohol usage on the college campus. So moving on to his next area of focus, which is the American college student and fraternity and sorority impact on campus. He has several different studies published on this topic. As you can see below, he has the first topic, new evidence on the effects of fraternity and sorority affiliation during the first year of college. Do fraternities and sororities enhance socially responsible leadership? The effects of fraternity and sorority membership in the fourth year of college, a detrimental or value-added component of undergraduate education. Another title, do fraternities and sororities still enhance socially responsible leadership? Evidence from the fourth year of college. The conservative corner of the liberal academy, fraternity and sorority membership, politics, and activism, and research-driven practice in fraternity and sorority life. So he covered a number of different aspects of fraternity and sorority impact on campus. Here were some of the findings from those particular studies. Number one, fraternity and sorority members demonstrated no differences compared to their unaffiliated peers in 7 liberal arts outcome measures that one of the studies did. Also, fraternity and sorority membership did not negatively impact critical thinking. Another finding was results showed that both fraternity and sorority members demonstrated significantly higher scores on 2 components of leadership than unaffiliated men and women. But it was also found that the leadership components may not be lasting traits. And next, fraternity and sorority members were significantly less liberal than their unaffiliated peers after 4 years of college. Finally, there were no differences in social and political activism associated with fraternity and sorority membership. So these studies were largely longitudinal and multi-institutional exploration studies. Here are some of the applications from those various studies. Number one, we as student affairs professionals need to work to implement interventions that help reduce criminal charges and arrests. Mr. Hevel published another scholarly article dealing with the legal aspect of fraternity and sorority involvement. So this stemmed from that article. And next, we need to educate students on all possible legal issues that might arise from the fraternal experience. Third, professionals should be knowledgeable about relevant legal areas and about the values of the fraternal movement. Next, we should critically consider the educational benefits students receive from membership in these organizations. Moving on, campus fraternity and sorority advisors and national staff members might consider creating appropriate interventions to encourage the development of certain educational outcomes among students, since they previously found that the organizations didn't have an impact on educational outcomes. And next, we should focus our resources on the least academically successful members of these organizations. And finally, we need to work with fraternity and sorority members to ensure these students contribute to, participate in, and learn from an enthusiastic engagement with issues on campus. I hope you were able to gain a bit more insight about Mr. Hevel and his research goals and the applications they have on our field of higher education. And thank you for your attention.